just a second. But Dhani Jones joins us here on 365 Sports at NFL Media Headquarters. And there we go. You've been around today. You've done this.
Have you seen me wandering?
Yeah, you're a professional.
Have you seen me do these laps? I've been doing these laps for over 20 years. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's a madhouse.
It's called reality check. When you say, oh, well, someone I talked to, they're like, oh, man, I've been doing media and Radio Row for like 10 years. I was like, hold on real quick. 10 years to this 24, 14. Oh, yeah, I was out of the league then. Yeah, I was definitely doing Radio Row. And someone else said, oh, I've been doing Radio Row for 15 years. Okay, well, then I went down to, that was 09. Like, man, okay, I was playing for the Bengals. We definitely didn't go to the Super Bowl, so I was definitely doing Media Row. Right? And I kept going. I was like, someone was like, oh, I've been doing 25 years. I was like, let me think about that, right? So everybody that I talked to, I just kept adding up more and more and more and more years that I've been here at Radio Row, and it's always a really special and unique environment. You get to see a lot of the players that you've played with, other people that you haven't met, maybe you wanted to meet. There's some people in the music industry and so many different other industries that are people coming. And this is the world stage. This is where everybody ultimately wants to be, right in Las Vegas. Now, are you guys going to the Sphere tonight to go to the U2 concert?
No, I wish I was.
Oh, you guys are working? You're working? Is that what it is?
Nobody invited us.
Are you going to go eat? General admission. What are you talking about? Just go get a ticket.
Yeah. Okay.
Just go get a ticket.
Yeah.
You can sit and Gen Pop like everybody else. You don't need those fancy seats that you get all the time. Come on now. You can just throw out that media badge and be like, look, paparazzi. Hey, paparazzi coming through, paparazzi. What movie is that? That's from Cars. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you more proud of and I know we have something that you're doing now to try to help the youth.
Wait. Can we pause real quick? What is this?
Oh, it's just
what is this? What is this? What is this?
I know. It's disgusting.
This should be in alignment with those that are coming on your show. What are you talking about? My face should be right here.
Right here.
Am I on that one? Okay.
Hold on. No,
wait. I just want to see. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. What is this? What is this?
Honey, I know enough about you.
This is a private equity-owned college football team. What are you talking about? What is this?
Oh my God!
What is this? And this team, this is like what Tebow's throw. I mean, what is this? This is Tebow land.
Paul,
Tebow land.
You're getting your nuts cracked.
I am. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Look, is this us right here? Is that us? Is that how small we are?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there we
How'd
go.
you get the screen to go on the side? Is that the new operating system?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's kind of cool.
It's called. I
need to get a new one. What's it called?
Stage manager.
Stage manager. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
sorry, I didn't mean to get distracted by not seeing my face on the screen.
We're playing this back immediately. By the way. Immediately.
Hey, look. I'm not for private equity, but look, when you get screwed like Florida State did.
Screwed. What are you talking about? I know what you're talking about, but tell me what you're talking about.
I mean, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm not for it, though.
Okay.
I think when you turn over
let me just put it out like this: the greatest representatives for the college football is the greatest university in the world. And that's the University of Michigan, period, point blank. End of discussion, all right? That's just what it is. We're the greatest university. We reset the scale. Everything is right in the world. The only thing that could have made this entire situation better is if Detroit and if Baltimore would have been in the Super Bowl. I think that would have been amazing for all of society. That would have been great, a great American win. Now, I'm happy for Kansas City. I'm happy for San Francisco. Great. But for America, I think America would have loved that. Can you imagine Detroit fans here?
No.
What?
No.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. The casinos would have been crazy. The amount of money people would have spent would have been insane, right?
Yeah.
The parties would have been off the chain.
And it would have been the first time here. Because of that, they would have the massive crowd. You're right.
Massive crowd.
It's been forever for them.
I mean, Radio Row would have been crazy. You guys would have all kinds of interviews. You wouldn't have to deal with crazy people like myself.
No, hey.
What are you more proud of?
Back to my question.
No.
2 minutes ago.
No, that's fine. No, this is great. It's impromptu. We're live. What are you more proud of, your football career or your entrepreneur career?
I don't. I have to say my. Oh, man, that's tough, right? Because it's hard to have one without the other, right? I think my football career inspired my entrepreneur career. And I think my entrepreneur career will inspire my continued belief in myself and as well as my legacy, right? Mm-hmm. And I think everything kind of plays off, one another. I think I'm proud of how about this? I'm proud of the fact that my parents believed in me and they raised me, and gave me so many different opportunities. They both went to Michigan, so there's a chance that I might end up at Michigan. They're both in the military, so they always believed in this notion of service, which I do as well. I was in the military, but I believe in the importance of service. So I think I'm most proud of the way that my parents taught me, and I hope to be just as good a parent to my children so that they have the same type of mentality as well. But, I love playing football. I think that everybody that plays football is an entrepreneur. Whether you're in college at one of these private equity schools or at a great university like Michigan, we're taught the power of entrepreneurship by being those single-purpose entities. Right? We're LLCs, right? Some of these kids in college are getting paid a couple $1 million a year, and now they're coming to the National Football League. They're getting paid a lot of money too. Some people are staying longer in college because they're getting paid more.
Right, exactly.
Right? So I think that inspires that next layer of entrepreneurship, and so I'm really proud of how this world is moving now. We got a lot of things to figure out, but in due time.
Yeah. You are, one of my favorite things about you is that you are a man about the world. You're going to travel, you're going to go somewhere.
Traveling.
You're going to, you're one of those guys who if you have the time and you could make it happen, you're probably going to pack up and go pretty quick.
Why not?
Right? Yeah.
Unless I got a honeydew list or something like that.
But experiences are better than things, right?
Oh, experiences, I got to remember that. Experiences are better than things. I mean, experiences, it's even more just as amazing as what you're saying. Do you know one of the things that allows you to remember the most is actually the smell? Mm-hmm. You know that? I mean, I don't. You know that maybe a lot of people out there don't know. Your smell is one of your greatest tools of memory, right? And when you land in countries like India, Cambodia, when you land in when you land in the UK, now depending upon where you are, right? If you land in Switzerland or Sweden, it's different. You land in Sao Paulo, where the Eagles are going to play my former team, it's different. All these different places are different. I actually love these new smells and fragrances and people and community and food and culture in the place that you land. It's kind of like landing in Vegas. It's got its own culture.
Yeah.
Right? It's got its own culture, which gives people so much energy and enthusiasm, and that's why I'm so excited about the Super Bowl. But, yeah, if I could go somewhere, I'm going there. Yeah. Trust me.
What's your most recent trip?
My most recent trip, I was in Indonesia, and before that, I was in not Cambodia. Where was I? I was in Cameroon. Sorry.
Okay.
I was in Cameroon fishing. I was fly fishing, outside Douala. I mean, it's fantastic. The fly fishing, tiger fish, amazing. You get these fish about this big, and you got this other thing called Nile perch. So tiger fish about this big, and the teeth about this long, right? Teeth, not as big as my finger, but like that long. Big, huge teeth, right? Right? But then you also have these Nile perch about that big around. And you fly fish really, really late at night, and you got hippopotamus and all these other wildlife around you that you gotta, just try to forget, right? Hippopotamus, one of the most dangerous animals in the entire world. Yes. Those things will just take your body apart, right? But being able to go out there and fly fish, it kind of gets you to the zone of focus. But travel, smells, experiences, Super Bowl, all of it allows you a perspective on life. I mean, we're fortunate enough to be here, but, I think the most important thing is being able to be fortunate for the things that you have and recognize that we've all kind of come a long way. We've all gone through our personal challenges and just life. And I don't know if you got a chance. I saw it. You put it right here. So look at this. Oh, yep. I dropped it. I don't want to drop it. Okay. It says lunch is on us. Cafe Momentum right here. Over there in the corner. I don't know if you got lunch from Cafe Momentum, but these young people, they might not have had the opportunity to travel, to go fishing, and to be able to play, in the NFL or different things. They've been, just as involved at-risk youth that have been through the juvenile justice system, and they're looking for their next chance at life, right? And I think that's what the power of Cafe Momentum is, and we're just trying to raise as much awareness as possible because these young people through this restaurant, which is in Dallas and Nashville and Pittsburgh and soon to be in places like Denver and hopefully get to places like Baltimore and places like Houston, are really work with these young kids so that they can find a way through society with people that empower them and that believe in them, just like people have believed in us. You wouldn't have the show if someone didn't believe in you.
No, you're right. when you see a young person see that you believe in them, is that one of the great?
Oh, you see the light bulb go off. You see the enthusiasm. You're like, what? And especially if they sort of been in a challenged environment where they've had to endure different struggles or different obstacles or different circumstances in life. Not everybody has had all the tools, so to speak, right? And so they've had to make tools, they've had to borrow tools, and unfortunately some people have had to steal tools, right? And that may not be the best outcome. But if people are giving new tools to open new doors, they're able to find their way through to a new world. And that's what Cafe Momentum really represents. The Stand Together Foundation and Players Coalition and the NFL all supported. And you see Sean Alexander running around here, and some of the ambassadors who are part of those at-risk youth, they're running around here too. So I'd invite you to have them on your show and tell their story firsthand.
Cafe Momentum. And again, love the segment with you, man. Appreciate what you're doing.
Having me. I appreciate it. So go to cafemomentum.org/Super Bowl and you can find out about it. Make sure you go tomorrow if you didn't go today.
We'll go get some.
Go
we'll grab some
11
lunch.
to 1 p.m.
Dhani Jones with us, and what a great segment it has been in Vegas at Super Bowl 58.